This is the type of garbage and lies coming out of the Democratic Party that people just can't take one more minute of.
Categorically false. No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. So FEMA regional administrators have been meeting with city officials on site to coordinate available federal support from FEMA and other federal agencies. Funding is also available through FEMA's emergency food and shelter program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants.
So right here, you can hear it from the weasel himself's own mouth, where he says FEMA does not have the funds.
FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program.
There's nothing misinformation about this. This is factual. That's the money they spent from the Department of Homeland Security, which governs FEMA, in 03 and 04. So please tell me, what is misinformation about this? But because of that bit of honesty right there from Mayorkas, it caused Republicans and a lot of the American people to get angry. Like, really? You spent $1 billion on migrants, but now all of a sudden, what the FEMA, the disaster fund, is actually supposed to be used for, it needs more money. Rightly, people are angry about that. So it caused a big controversy. Well, now the DNC is trying to say, oh no, that's misinformation. It's actually lies. It's actually two different funds that they're talking about, which is an outright lie. Trust me, I've looked all into this. It's not a lie. Exactly what Fox News said. $1 billion has been spent from the FEMA fund on illegal immigrants. So Mayorkas now has to backpedal, and he went on to the MSDNC, the propaganda news organization, to try to backpedal some of this. And let's just take a look.
Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The Department of Homeland Security oversees a lot. I will start there. So there's so many things I want to ask you about, specifically misinformation. But before I get there, I just want to start with a story that's on the top of the New York Times right now as people are watching the hurricane and hurricane movement. The New York Times is reporting that FEMA is running out of staff to respond to this hurricane that seems to be barreling towards Florida. The story says that only 9% of the agency's personnel is available. So for people watching out there, I mean, does DHS, does FEMA have what it needs to respond to the storm?
Jen, great to see you. Yes, it does, quite clearly, and everybody should rest confident that FEMA has the resources. We already have 900 personnel deployed.
It was just Wednesday when he himself said, no, that we probably don't have enough funds to handle another hurricane. Now he does a complete 180, and all of a sudden, you should rest easily. Like, if we don't get these people out of office, I promise we won't have a country no more. I believe that with every fiber of my being. And I can't stand Donald Trump. I think he is a moron, but he is the best hope that the American people have right now. Because this elite lying demagoguery has already gone so far, it would be difficult to really claw this back, to really... It would be absolute luck if we come back from this. Straight up, pure luck. There's nothing anybody can do. If the culture ever evens out and balances back out, where men and women are getting along again and stuff, it will be by absolute luck. Because this type of lying and garbage has gone so far. It's insane, man. It's like you have to vote for Donald Trump. You have no other choice. because these elites and these progressives care about nothing but their delusional vision of what they think reality is.